Imagine standing at the crossroads of your life, every choice a ripple that can reshape your destiny. Life isn't just a series of events. It's a canvas waiting for the brushstrokes of your decisions, your courage, and your imagination. Today, we dive deep into timeless lessons that can change the way you think, the way you act, and the way you see the world. Before we continue, if you're ready to change your perspective and unlock new ways of thinking, hit like, share this video, and subscribe to join our journey of growth together. The power of choice, every action matters. Your small daily decisions define your character. Choosing integrity over convenience builds a life worth living. The role of imagination isn't just for children. It's the gateway to understanding truth. By imagining possibilities beyond your immediate world, you gain insight into empathy, morality, and creativity. Embracing suffering, life's challenges are not obstacles. They are teachers. Pain and failure refine the mind, build resilience, and deepen gratitude. The pursuit of meaning, comfort is fleeting, meaning is eternal. Seek purpose in your work, relationships, and passions rather than temporary pleasures. The influence of words and stories, books, conversations, and stories shape our hearts and minds. What you read and listen to determines your perspective and even your destiny. Faith and hope in everyday life. Hope is not naive optimism. It's strength in the face of uncertainty. Maintain moral grounding and belief in a better tomorrow, even when life feels chaotic. If any of these lessons resonated with you, comment below which one touched your heart the most. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Remember, your life is a story in progress. Let these lessons guide you to think deeper, live fuller, and love stronger. If this speech inspired you even a little, show some love by liking, sharing, and subscribing, and let these lessons ripple through the lives of others. Every day, you stand at countless crossroads, often without even realizing it. The small decisions you make, what to say, how to react, whether to keep going or give up, these are the threads that weave the fabric of your life. Choice is not just about big, dramatic moments. It lives in the small acts of courage, honesty, and kindness you perform daily. When you decide to face a fear instead of running from it, you strengthen your character. When you choose truth over convenience, you build trust and respect, not just with others, but within yourself. Imagine your life as a garden. Every choice is a seed. Plant negativity and weeds will grow, choking the joy and potential around you. Plant positivity, empathy, and effort, and you will nurture a life full of growth and opportunity. Human sociology teaches us that our choices ripple far beyond ourselves. Every act of generosity, patience, or integrity influences those around you, creating a chain reaction that can transform families, communities, and even strangers in ways you might never see. Choices shape perception, too. When you choose to see challenges as lessons rather than obstacles, fear turns into courage, and failure becomes a stepping stone. Every decision carries weight. Choosing to surround yourself with uplifting people, to speak words of encouragement, and to pursue knowledge will naturally guide your life toward fulfillment. The beauty of choice is that it is both constant and empowering. You may not control every circumstance, but you always control your response. Your choices are like mirrors, reflecting who you truly are, and over time, they sculpt the person you become. Even moments that feel insignificant can carry enormous power. A smile to a stranger, a kind word to a colleague, a deliberate pause before reacting in anger. These are choices that quietly shift the energy of your day and the world around you. Every choice is a declaration of who you are and what you stand for. When you embrace this power, when you see decision-making as a tool for growth rather than a burden, your life begins to change. The freedom to choose is also a responsibility. You cannot control every outcome, but you can always control intention. Every choice is an opportunity to be better, to do better, and to live better. Recognize the potential in each moment and step into it consciously, knowing that your life is not defined by what happens to you, but by how you choose to respond. Imagination is not just a luxury for children, it is the bridge between where you are and where you can go. Every great idea, every act of creativity begins as a spark in the mind, a vision that has not yet taken shape in the physical world. When you allow yourself to imagine possibilities beyond your current reality, you open doors that fear and routine would otherwise keep closed. Imagination lets you explore perspectives different from your own, helping you understand others and connect on a deeper human level. Sociology shows that societies evolve because individuals dream, envision, and create new ways of living and interacting. By imagining solutions before they exist, you become a pioneer in your own life and the lives of others. Imagination fuels empathy, because when you picture yourself in someone else's shoes, your reactions become kinder, your words gentler, and your understanding stronger. Every story you read, every movie you watch, every conversation you engage in expands the horizons of your mind, teaching lessons that facts alone cannot convey. Imagination allows you to rehearse challenges before they come, preparing your mind to respond with creativity rather than fear. It gives you the courage to dream bigger, take risks, and step into the unknown with hope rather than hesitation. Human relationships thrive when imagination is present because it encourages you to see beyond the surface, to perceive intentions, emotions, and potentials that are not immediately obvious. It is imagination that drives innovation, the pursuit of knowledge, and the exploration of moral and ethical questions that shape societies. When you imagine a better version of yourself, you set a standard to strive toward, guiding your actions, decisions, and habits. The act of imagining is an exercise in possibility, a practice that strengthens your mind, sharpens your intuition, and cultivates resilience. It turns ordinary routines into adventures and mundane tasks into opportunities for creativity. Even setbacks become lessons when you approach them with an imaginative mindset, finding alternative paths, solutions, and perspectives. Imagination is not escapism, it is a tool for understanding, creating, and connecting. It allows you to visualize success, anticipate challenges, and craft a life aligned with your deepest values. Every thought you allow yourself to imagine carries the potential to shape reality, influence others, and leave a lasting mark. By nurturing imagination, you nurture growth, empathy, and transformation in yourself and the world around you. Suffering is a part of life that no one can avoid, yet it is also one of the greatest teachers we have. Every moment of pain, loss, or disappointment carries a lesson that cannot be learned through comfort alone. When you face difficulty, instead of running from it, you discover strength you did not know existed. Challenges reveal your resilience and push you to grow beyond your limitations. Human sociology teaches us that societies and individuals evolve through struggle, and our shared experiences of hardship connect us in ways that ease alone never can. Suffering invites reflection, forcing you to pause, assess, and understand yourself on a deeper level. It reveals priorities, values, and hidden potential that comfort often hides. When you embrace suffering, you learn patience and humility, realizing that life is not always about immediate gratification, but about growth over time. Pain also cultivates empathy, allowing you to understand the struggles of others and respond with compassion rather than judgment. Every obstacle is an opportunity to make a choice, to become bitter or to become better. The way you respond to suffering shapes your character more than success ever can. Life is not about avoiding storms. It is about learning to dance in the rain, finding courage in the face of uncertainty. Even setbacks that seem devastating at first can redirect you toward new paths, fresh opportunities, and insights that would otherwise remain hidden. Suffering teaches gratitude for moments of joy and contentment, reminding you to value what is often taken for granted. It also encourages creativity and problem solving because when familiar solutions fail, the mind seeks new ways to overcome. Shared suffering strengthens communities as people come together to support one another, creating bonds that last a lifetime. By reframing hardship as a teacher rather than a punishment, you transform fear into power, weakness into resilience, and despair into hope. Each struggle faced and endured adds depth to your character, wisdom to your mind, and courage to your spirit. Pain is unavoidable, but suffering becomes meaningful when met with awareness, reflection, and a willingness to grow. When you see challenges as part of the journey, rather than obstacles to avoid, life becomes a canvas for learning, compassion, and transformation. Life is full of choices, distractions, and endless tasks, but what gives life its true depth is the pursuit of meaning. Meaning is not found in possessions, wealth, or temporary pleasures. It is discovered in purpose, in the reason why you wake up each morning and keep moving forward despite challenges. When you seek meaning, you connect with something larger than yourself, whether it is a goal, a relationship, a community, or a contribution to the world. Human sociology shows that individuals who focus on purpose rather than comfort tend to inspire, lead, and create lasting impact because their actions are guided by values rather than fleeting desires. Pursuing meaning brings clarity to life, helping you make decisions that align with your deepest convictions. It motivates you to invest time and energy in what truly matters instead of being lost in the noise of distractions. Every act of dedication, every moment spent learning, teaching, or helping others becomes significant when it is tied to a meaningful purpose. When life feels overwhelming, meaning provides an anchor, a reason to persist even when the path is unclear or difficult. It transforms ordinary routines into acts of intention and makes sacrifices feel worthwhile because they serve a larger goal. The pursuit of meaning also fosters resilience because when you have a clear purpose, setbacks become lessons rather than defeats. It encourages growth and reflection, inviting you to consider what kind of person you want to be and what legacy you wish to leave behind. Relationships gain depth when meaning is present, because connections are nurtured with care, understanding, and shared vision rather than convenience or habit. Work and effort become fulfilling when they contribute to something meaningful, and even small contributions can ripple out to create larger impact in society. The search for meaning is deeply personal yet universally human, as everyone yearns for significance and purpose in their life. When you prioritize meaning over instant gratification, you cultivate patience, discipline, and a sense of inner peace that wealth or pleasure alone cannot provide. Every choice made with purpose becomes a stepping stone toward a life of fulfillment, influence, and authenticity. By focusing on meaning, you turn existence into a journey of growth, contribution, and connection that enriches not only your life, but the lives of those around you. Words have power far beyond their sound. They shape thoughts, emotions, and actions. Every conversation you have, every sentence you speak or read leaves an imprint on your mind and the minds of others. Stories, whether told through books, movies, or personal experiences, teach lessons that facts alone cannot. They carry wisdom, culture, and values across generations, helping individuals understand life from perspectives they might never encounter themselves. Human sociology shows that societies are built not just on laws or structures, but on shared narratives that influence behavior, beliefs, and identity. A single story of courage can inspire thousands, A single word of encouragement can change someone's day, and a single act of communication can foster connection or division. Words also shape your inner world. What you speak and think repeatedly becomes the lens through which you view yourself and the world. Positive words, affirmations, and uplifting stories can instill hope, confidence, and resilience, while negative language can create doubt, fear, and limitation. Listening is equally powerful because absorbing others' experiences through their stories broadens understanding, builds empathy, and strengthens relationships. Every story has the potential to open your mind, challenge assumptions, and spark imagination. Narratives help you process complex emotions, understand human behavior, and find meaning in situations that seem confusing or painful. They remind us that we are not alone in our struggles, and that others have faced, endured, and overcome similar challenges. Words also influence actions on a societal scale, shaping opinions, inspiring movements, and guiding collective decisions. Choosing words carefully in daily life reflects character, influences relationships, and determines the impact you have on the world around you. Storytelling connects people across boundaries, eras, and cultures, fostering understanding and compassion where facts alone might fail. The stories you tell yourself about your life shape your mindset, your confidence, and your potential. By reading, listening, and sharing meaningful narratives, you cultivate wisdom, perspective, and resilience. Each word spoken or absorbed is an opportunity to transform your thinking, inspire action, and create a ripple effect that reaches far beyond your immediate circle. The stories you embrace and the words you choose become the instruments through which you influence, teach, and leave a legacy in the lives of others. Faith and hope are the invisible forces that guide people through life's uncertainty and challenges. They are not just beliefs in something distant or abstract, but daily commitments to trust, act, and believe in possibilities beyond the immediate moment. Every time you choose to keep going when the outcome is unclear, you exercise faith. Every time you believe in a better tomorrow, despite setbacks, you practice hope. Human sociology shows that communities thrive when individuals maintain faith and hope, because these attitudes encourage cooperation, resilience, and mutual support. Hope allows people to see opportunities in difficulties, to find light in darkness, and to persevere when circumstances feel overwhelming. Faith strengthens character by anchoring decisions to principles and values, guiding behavior even when the path is uncertain. It creates consistency, trustworthiness, and moral clarity, shaping not only personal life but also social relationships. When you have hope, you become more creative, proactive, and solution-oriented because you are focused on possibilities rather than limitations. Faith encourages patience and humility, recognizing that not all answers come immediately and that growth often unfolds slowly. Every act of belief, every step taken in hope, becomes a seed planted in the life of yourself and others. It inspires courage in the face of fear, kindness in the face of hostility, and perseverance when others give up. Communities with shared hope and faith tend to support one another through hardship, showing that these qualities ripple out beyond the individual. Faith and hope transform challenges into lessons, failures into opportunities, and ordinary life into a journey of purpose and meaning. They create a mental framework that allows individuals to recover from setbacks, maintain optimism, and approach life with gratitude and curiosity. When you hold hope, you not only envision a better future, but you also take deliberate steps to shape it. Faith gives you the courage to act on those steps, to trust the process, and to continue when results are not immediate. By practicing hope and faith daily, you cultivate resilience, inner peace, and a mindset that sees beyond temporary struggles. Each choice to believe in goodness, to trust in your abilities, and to